Oh, what am I even doing anymore? A few weeks ago, I was trucking along happily with the Sony a6400, but then I got a strong itch to finally go full frame. And when I get an idea, I'm like a dog with a bone. I can't stop thinking about it. Since I'd been dying to know what shooting with Canon was like, I thought this was a good opportunity to jump ship and change ecosystems. I purchased a brand new Canon R6, returned it, bought a used R6, realized it wasn't quite for me, sold it, then just yesterday I bought a Sony a7 IV. Phew! I'm exhausted. Do I have any hair left? First, I have to say, in case this isn't completely obvious, I'm not a professional. Heck, I'm barely an amateur. I have trouble just staying alive, to be honest. I'm just some dude doing his best over here trying to make his videos look good with what little brain power I have. You probably know more about cameras than me, but I'm trying. I'm trying with what little time I have, and I want to get there. To my Canon friends out there, I let you down. I'm sorry. In all honesty, whenever I took pictures with the Canon R6, it was absolutely gorgeous. You can't take a bad picture with Canon mirrorless. And the 35mm RF glass I had, beautiful. Just looking at that camera made me excited to pick it up. However, I'm not a photographer, I'm a video guy. And when it comes to the video side of things, it just felt a little hamstrung. Is that the right word? Like, it takes great video, but you gotta fiddle with it, get it there. Plus mine did overheat on me while shooting at 4K 30, which was annoying. I mean, you can make the Canon R6 look amazing, but it just didn't feel like it was designed with video in mind, you know? I just couldn't invest in that ecosystem with where I see myself going in the future. Felt like I was making too many sacrifices for my needs. And I should have known, really. I mean, all the main YouTubers I follow all seem to shoot Sony. I mean, except Jared Frono's Photo and Peter McKinnon. Their channels both look amazing, but they're both sponsored by Canon, right? When you look at the smaller YouTubers paying for their own stuff, everybody seems to shoot Sony. But I'm stubborn, you know? I needed to know for myself. I had to know. Anyway, I sold the Canon R6 to a photographer who was super excited, and I found myself a practically brand new used Sony a7 IV, and the deal was so good I even got a kit lens, which I'm using now. And let me tell you, right away using this thing, even with the kit lens, it just feels good. The customizable buttons and knobs and the blistering fast autofocus you expect from Sony, nice. If you're wondering whether or not you should get a Sony a7 IV for video, I mean, I've barely used it and I'm loving it. I'll talk more about whether this camera is worth it in future videos though, so stay tuned. I need to get myself a decent lens. If you saw on my channel, I did a bunch of videos with the Canon trying to dial it in for my needs. And every day while using it, I was thinking, do I even love this? This is harder than it should be. I was constantly regretting my very expensive decision, and price matters. You need to love your gear, especially when you're spending that kind of money. Anyway, I'm back to Sony and I'm ready to invest in the ecosystem. I've been hesitant about what system I want to buy glass for, what to buy batteries and accessories for, and now I'm where I want to be. Full frame, Sony, let's go. The future of Sony looks bright. But I flipped before. Will I stay Sony? Sub to the channel to find out. Or just sub to the channel anyway? Even if just to point out how bad my decisions are? I'm really trying to grow this channel. Cameras are what I want to talk about all day, you know? All right, let's start tinkering with this Sony a7 IV and see if it's actually as good as I hope it is. Thanks to everyone supporting the channel and engaging in the comments. I'm learning a lot from you, so please keep it coming. That's the best part of all of this. One day I want to take on bigger and more interesting comparisons and projects, and I need your subs to get there. Okay, be sure to watch this video next, or maybe check out this one. See you next time on the Sad Studio. Dad!